Well, good morning. I'm Jaginder Rana, and the topic of the day is combating cyber frauds. Combating cyber frauds. So, from 10 minutes deliveries to real time digital payments via UPI and cash transfers through AEPS technology has paved the way of financial inclusion and long term growth. In the insurance sector, technology has simplified access to and understanding of insurance products, enabling customers to secure policies from the comfort of their homes quickly. Additionally, a wide range of tech tools has streamlined claim processing, enhancing efficiency and building customer trust in insurance. Across various sectors and industries, technological advancements have constantly made processes easier and more accessible. That said, this has also meant the spectre of cyber fraud has reared its head and it's increasingly becoming a major cause of concern both for companies across industries and individuals. The COVID 19 pandemic, with its social distancing mandates, heralded a shift to digital solutions. This move in due course aided in financial inclusion and solved many pain points common people had to face. India is looking to use tech solutions powered by cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning tools, and rapid transformations in public administrative framework to emerge as a digital first economy with success stories and digital infrastructure such as the Unified Payment Interface, Aadhaar, and the Open Network for Digital Commerce as the crucial benchmarks. So India is witnessing a surge in mobile phone use, deeper internet penetration, and rapid digital infrastructure expansion. According to MEITY data, India's digital economy is expected to reach the $500 billion mark by 2025. However, this good news is tempered by many challenges and threats. So, the rapid pivot to digitization has meant an unscrupulous element can help or can tap into tech-based systems and often target vulnerable groups. As digital infrastructure improves, the threat of large-scale cyber attacks and threats could impact Indian users as well. A spike in cybercrimes, both in frequency and complexity, can impede business growth and put the brakes on the success of financial inclusion and digital payments. So, some common cyber fraud methods and ways to restrain them must be known to you. As more companies and entities use digital platforms for financial transactions and communications, cyber criminals find newer avenues to exploit vulnerabilities and perpetrate fraud. These include phishing attacks, in which individuals are tricked into revealing sensitive information, including login credentials or financial details, by cyber criminals impersonating trusted entities via emails, messages, or compromised websites. So, much like phishing, ransomware is also emerging as a potent threat. It involves cyber criminals encrypting key data points from a victim's online behavior and demanding a ransom. So the target for these attacks include government agencies, business persons, and entities, often resulting in financial disruptions and losses. So the threat of pretexting and baiting to manipulate individuals and businesses to disclose information or take actions to benefit attacks via psychological manipulation or deception also remains a potent threat. The Internet of Things has been transformative in many ways, but its use has also created vulnerabilities as interconnected devices offer more entity points for cyber criminals. The weaknesses in IoT security protocols and inadequate device maintenance can result in exploitation by malicious actors. There's no denying that these threats are real and potent. They require organizations and individuals to focus on cybersecurity by implementing robust authentication mechanisms, conducting regular software updates, and training employees on best practices in cybersecurity in addition to increasing their regard for advanced threat detection and response capabilities. So to meet the threat of cybercrimes, businesses, government and enforcement bodies along with regulators must work together by sharing threat intelligence, coordinate response efforts, promoting cybersecurity awareness to improve cyber resilience. So these issues also highlight the importance of cyber insurance solutions that can help mitigate potential losses from cyber crimes. These solutions can assist entities and individuals in reducing cost and covering damages in the aftermath of major cyber attacks. The surge in cyber fraud cases underscores the need for a proactive and comprehensive approach to cybersecurity. By mitigating emerging threats, organizations and individuals can better protect themselves against cyber criminals activities and safeguard sensitive information in an increasingly digital world. The changing nature of frauds and increase in fraudulent activities can be attributed to the following factors. There's diversified entry points. Businesses in India have been digitizing across their value chain at breakneck speeds. So this increases the scope of opportunities for fraudsters and offer them a wider attack surface for exploitation. The common entry points include social media, e-commerce or services like retail transactions, ride shares and lodgings. Then vulnerability in the new payment technologies. Due to the expanding digitization of businesses amid growing competition, the payment industry has come up with the multiple payment platform options for customers. However, platforms with weak server side controls make the payment infrastructure vulnerable to attacks. Further, the risk of cyber attacks has increased significantly due to more data records, personal and financial information. So being stored digitally and employees connecting remotely through unsecured networks, customers are also increasingly falling prey to the authorized push payment fraud in the new payment technologies. The lacks preparedness of new players. There are multiple new digital native startups entering the ecosystem with a lot of customers' data at their disposal. However, they lack the wherewithal to handle the much needed security aspects. The lack of customer awareness. Despite increased efforts by payment service providers at customer education, customers often become victims of the frauds very easily. This can be attributed to their lack of awareness of the new and advanced payment technologies and fraud tactics associated with them. An unsecured remote access. With the advent of work from home in the pandemic era, organizations have become more susceptible to payment data leaks owing to remote access to their systems. Default credential setting and open remote access has now become easier outside the firewalled confines of an organization, thereby helping fraudsters to take control of devices and engage in fraudulent activities. The advanced technologies used by fraudsters impact customers' trust in digital payments instruments. For FIs, fraud may lead to loss of reputation and huge liabilities. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to mitigate and prevent such incidents. Having risk mitigation measures in place can significantly reduce exorbitant operational costs. Such measures eliminates the need to spend time and resources on reviewing every transaction alert. Moreover, these measures safeguard a company's reputation and in turn its customer base, helping it to avoid regulatory actions. So this in recent times citizens are receiving many fraudulent calls, often disguised as originating from Indian mobile numbers. These calls are in fact manipulated by cyber criminals operating from abroad. These criminals exploit the calling line identity to mark the actual origin of the calls, which has led to a spate of incidents involving threats of mobile numbers, disconnection, fake digital arrest, and even impersonation of government officials or law enforcement agencies. So recent cases have included false accusations involving drugs, narcotics, and sex rackets, further intensifying public concern. In response to this growing threat, the Department of Telecommunication, in collaboration with telecom service providers, has introduced an advanced system designed to identify and block incoming international spoofed calls before they can reach Indian telecom subscribers. This system is being deployed in two phases. First, at the TSP level, to prevent calls spoofed with the phone numbers of their own subscribers, and second, at a central level, to stop calls spoofed with the number of subscribers from other TSPs. So as of now, all 4 TSPs have successfully implemented the system. About one third of total spoofed calls at 4.5 million spoofed calls are being stopped from entering the Indian telecom network. So the next phase, involving a centralized system that will eliminate the remaining spoofed calls across the TSPs, is expected to be commissioned shortly. Fraudsters have continued to adapt and devise new methods to deceive the public. DOT is taking timely measures to protect telecom users as the new ways are reported. In the age of rapidly evolving technology, the DOT has taken multiple measures to make the telecom ecosystem safer and secure. However, even with these robust safeguards, there may still be instances where fraudsters succeed through other means. In such cases, DOT encourages citizens to proactively report suspected frauds communications to help DOT in identification and prevention of misuse of telecom resources for cybercrime, financial frauds. It will also help in safeguarding citizens from impersonation, exploitation, and enabling proactive action against potential threats. So citizens can report such calls at Jakshanu facility available on the Sanchar Sathi platform by providing details about suspected fraud calls, SMS and WhatsApp messages, including screenshots, medium of receipts, category of intended fraud, date and time of receiving such communication, and OTP-based verification will be carried out. So Chakasu facility is a significant step towards safeguarding citizens from cyber fraud by providing a streamlined process for reporting suspicious activities. It helps in the early detection and prevention of potential fraud, thereby protecting users from financial and personal losses. In addition, the government has taken various measures for preventing misuse of telecom resources, including Department of Telecommunications has rolled out Digital Intelligence Unit, that is DIU project, with the objective to devise system to curb misuse of telecom resources for cybercrime and financial frauds. Then Sanchar Sathi portal. DOT has developed a citizen-centric Sanchar Sathi portal, providing various facilities for reporting a case related to misuse of telecom resources, which are for agenda to report to suspected fraud communications and unsolicited commercial communications, to know the mobile connections issued in their name and report the mobile connections for disconnections which are either not required or not taken by them. So to report the stolen or lost mobile handset for blocking and tracing, to check the genuineness of mobile handset while buying a new or old device, and to report the incoming international calls received with Indian telephone numbers as calling line identification. Other methods are digital intelligence platform, DOT using AI-based tools to control them. These AI-based tools has identified the mobile connections taken on fake or false documents or taken exceeding the prescribed limit for an individual. Such mobile connections along with telecom resources or mobile handsets used in fraudulent activities are being weeded out from the telephone ecosystem. So that is how some control measures are exercised. Because DOT combats cyber frauds, central system to stop spoofed calls to be commissioned shortly. Citizens are advised to use Jaksu to report spam calls. 45 lakh spoof international calls with Indian phone numbers being blocked by TSPs daily. Thank you very much.